Good morning, guys. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to a brand new video. This is a very scorching day today. I am making this video a little late today. I woke up after the match yesterday. So, about the match, we talk about a little bit about the match. We'll talk about the top four today in this video. Now, it's going to be a little tough. I guess some Chelsea fans came up thinking that we are going to win this match against Liverpool. If you have seen my yesterday's video about the preview between Liverpool and Chelsea, I stated that if we make mistakes, which we did, not taking anything away from Liverpool, they won. I predicted a 2-0 win for Liverpool yesterday, stating that if Chelsea doesn't play well, if Chelsea makes some mistakes, we are going to pay. And we did that, and I predicted a 2-0 win. It actually happened that way. I was pleasantly surprised that this actually went my way in terms of the score line that I stated, that if Chelsea makes mistakes, if we played really well, it could have been that we would have won or at least got a draw yesterday. So as I stated in my yesterday's video, how where we can lose the match, I stated that after coming from the halftime break, the 15 minutes within the 45th to the 60th minute is when we can lose the match. We have done it against Everton, we have done it against Cardiff City. We conceded goals at that time, and this is exactly where we did. We conceded two goals in that period, 51st minute and the 53rd minute, if I'm not wrong, the one from Salah. So it was, as we know, that is the time when we switch off. Somehow, why is this happening every match? I'm not sure. But as a result of that, we conceded 2 goals where we shouldn't have conceded any. We played more or less well. Obviously, they are in a championship winning form. They and Man City are in a league of their own. Even thinking that we can go to Anfield and do something, it will be more than, we cannot expect that. We can only expect that we can play our game and hopefully not make mistakes, and hopefully that will lead to maybe a draw or something. We started the way we played in the League Cup final, and it was pretty good. False 9 for Hazard was a good way to go, because we cannot go there and dictate terms in an informed Liverpool side. So all in all, I don't think it was a bad thing to lose. Actually, we have still 4 matches to go. Top 4 is still a chance. I still think there will be teams like Manchester United and Arsenal who are going to drop points. Spurs are also going to drop points. So there will be times when we have our chances to take. I still believe, and I just keep on saying in every video of mine, that Europa Cup is our #1 priority. We have to look at the Europa Cup more than we can look at anything else at this moment. So saying that, we have to keep the Liverpool match aside. Obviously, it's done and dusted for us. We have to concentrate on the Europa Cup match now. We have Prague coming up on this coming Thursday. We have Burnley coming next Monday. Then we got the Manchester United. We go to Old Trafford for that in about 2 weeks time from now, 28th of April. So we'll talk a little bit about the top 4 situation. I thought of making a separate video, but then I thought that Chelsea has only 1 match to play before we play Man United. And though I think Man United and a couple of other teams, Arsenal and Spurs, will play a couple more matches extra, because we have played 1 match more than these teams. So talking about the top 4 position, if you ask me, I was more or less think that we have an outside chance. I have said it before, we have an outside chance. But look at it, let's start with Spurs, who I think will finish 3rd. They have tough match this week. They play Man City in the Champions League, then they play Man City again at the Etihad in the weekend. After that, they have plain sailing. They don't have tough matches to play. They will have 4 matches to go, and those will be easy matches, so-called easy matches. They have a couple of players injured, but I don't think that will be much of a problem. So I think Spurs are pretty much, they've done all the hard work in the last 6 months or so. So I don't think they will let it go at this moment. It's between us, Arsenal and Man United for the 4th position. Now let's come to Manchester United. It's more interesting to talk on Manchester United here, keeping in the 4th position in at stake. We had 3 matches in the last 7 days. Last week we had 3 matches. And now coming next week, Manchester United has 3 matches in 7 days. But they have 4 matches in about 12 days or so. If you take they play Barcelona and Camp Nou this week, midweek. They play Everton at the Goodison coming weekend on a Sunday. They play the Manchester Derby at Old Trafford next midweek, and they play Chelsea on the 20th, which is a Sunday. So they have like 4 matches over a period of 12 days or so, which will be tough on them. Now, obviously, Camp Nou thing, I'm not talking about Champions League. It's not going to be so easy going for just like what happened with us uh, at Anfield. It's same. Any team going to Camp Nou and not expect a win out there. So Barca, so Man United can think about that. They're not going to win something over there. Let's go to the Everton match. Most teams have struggled going to Goodison this season. We have lost. Liverpool drew. Man City just about won. But then again, Man United had always had good form going to Goodison, so that could be an issue. But otherwise, I think this season any team going to Everton will have it tough. So I'm not seeing Manchester United getting much points over there. Then they have the Manchester derby, Manchester City, just like Liverpool have that championship winning form, and they want to win because the way it's going between Liverpool and Man City, back and forth, Man City would not like to drop points at Old Trafford. So no matter how good Man United play, I think Man City will win it. So now the concentration of the Man United players will be interesting. Their fatigue level, just like what happened to Rudiger yesterday. He was playing his third match in 7 days. I thought that Christensen will start with Luis, but then Sarri started with Rudiger, and he came up with an injury. Now that injury will cost Chelsea in the long run. I don't know. The scans have not yet come out. So hopefully, now Chelsea doesn't have too many matches in the next couple of weeks. We play Prague this week, Thursday. We play Burnley next Monday, and then Man United in 2 weeks, 2 Sundays from now. So 3 matches in the next 2 weeks. We had 3 matches in the last 7 days. We have 3 matches in the next 2 weeks. To even things up. But so maybe Rudiger will get a couple of weeks rest, and we can play with Luis and Christensen in the next 3 matches. There are good gaps between the matches. So now coming to Man United, I was saying that Manchester United will have a lot of matches, so a lot of their players will be playing. I don't think Manchester United has a lot of depth in their squad, so they will have more or less the same players will be playing. And these are big player matches. They cannot drop their top players. Like if you are playing big teams like Barcelona and maybe Everton to get 3 points, to play Manchester City at home and then play Chelsea, these are big matches. You have to keep on playing your best players. Fatigue will be a big thing. And so there are good chances that Manchester United will drop some points here. Then after playing us, they have a couple of matches where they can get them some points. And still I don't think Manchester United, all these matches they have in quicks, matches one after the other within 3 days or so, I expect them to drop points. It's a good thing for Chelsea. But before I come to Chelsea, I'll come to Arsenal here. Why I feel Arsenal has a match today at Watford, Vicarage Road, away match. Then they have Wolves away. These are the matches where Arsenal might drop points. Watford has a very good, they're in a good position. They've won some good matches, but their home form against the top 6 has been pathetic. They have only beaten Spurs this season, and the rest of these top 6 sides they have not beaten. So it will be tough for them to get, I don't know if initially I was thinking that Watford will get something out of this match, but you never know. Arsenal away from home this season has not been good. Watford at home against the top 6 has not been good. So something's going to give. So I'm hoping that Watford can do something. Arsenal drop some points here, and if they drop points against Watford and then coming to Wolves also, it will only benefit us. I think Spurs for me will get around 78-79 points. If Arsenal drops points, then they will end up in 75. Man United for me will get around about 72-73 because they have some tough matches coming in the next 10-12 days or so. Barca, then Everton, then Man City, Manchester derby, and then us on the 28th. So now coming to us, that is Chelsea. What do we have? We have 2 home matches, 2 away matches. 2 home matches being Burnley and Watford. We have 2 home away matches, that is one against Man United and one against Leicester. So we have to win our home matches. That gives 6 points. We currently at 66 points. 6 points will get to 72 points. Now last season we finished 5th with 70 points. So if we get to 72, it's better than last season. Still some Chelsea fans want Sarri out. I don't know who are these Chelsea fans. Anyways, coming to this, 72. And then we have a match against Leicester, the last match of this season. It's the last weekend, not the weekend, it's a midweek match. And it will be the last match of this Premiership season. And we have to go to Leicester and win that, simple as that. Leicester lost at home to Newcastle last Friday. Looking at that, we think we would be up there to win that match, mainly because we have to keep in 2 minds, this Premiership title will go down the wire. This top 4 position will also go down the wire. I don't think any team will finish top 4 just like that. we will go to the final match of the season and we'll still be thinking who can finish. So it will still be like that. The competition level is so high. So I think from my point of view, going to Leicester, we'll still have to beat them. That will take us to 75 points. 2 wins at home, 1 win away from home. 9 points to currently 66. 9 will come to 75. Now coming to the match against Manchester United, Old Trafford. As I stated before, they are playing 3 matches in 7 days. Everton, Manchester Derby midweek, and then us on the 28th. I feel they will be fatigued. Their players will be now, no matter how good their players are, they will be fatigued. They're not playing the best of football like they were playing 2-3 months ago. So there is a chance they will have an eye on, every time they play Everton, they will have an eye on the Manchester Derby. Every time they play the Manchester Derby, they will have an eye on the match against us. So this is a point we have to, we have to look into. We have to play our A game. We have to play our best game. If we can do that, I think we can get 3 points at Old Trafford. A draw for certain. Manchester United this season is no Liverpool. So we cannot think of dropping 3 points at Old Trafford. If we do, then we don't want that. We are not good enough for the top 4 this season. So I for one believe that we can actually beat them if we play our A game. We have to bring on the A game. They will be fatigued. They will have a lot of players. We're playing so many matches in that week, next week, that they will have fatigue thing, and we will have a lot of offs. If you look at it, we are playing Burnley next Monday, and then we have 6 days, almost 1 week off before playing Man United. So our players should be fit enough, will be ready enough to play that match. I think that match we can certainly win. We have to win. We have to take that ownership. Our players, the management have to take it, because we have to win that match. If we do that, then it comes 12 points from now. 66 plus 12 will get it to 78 points. 78 points will roughly, I think, if Arsenal drops points, I think top 4 is there. So I think for top 4 is very much possible right now. It's not the end. We still think we can win these 4 matches, which it's possible, very much possible with Chelsea. We will have matches after the Manchester match, after the Old Trafford match. We will have Europa Cup semi-final match. We are expected to win against Prague this coming Thursday. So we'll have matches there. We'll have. It's a tricky thing. I think there will be a rescheduling of the matches, because after Manchester United we play a Europa Cup match in the semi-finals, either with Benfica or Frankfurt, and after that within 2 days we have Watford on the 5th of May. It's a Saturday. So I'm pretty sure that will be rescheduled, or something will happen, because we cannot play within 48 hours in 2 matches. I don't know how that will work. I'm pretty confused on that one. But then I think overall there's a very good chance for us that if we can win our matches, there's a very good chance that we can finish in the top 4. Saying that, as I always say, Europa is our #1 priority. We don't have to think anything else much than the Europa Cup. I know there are certain teams in Europa Cup which will make us sweat, especially if Napoli makes it to the final. But it's our chance that we can still finish there. It's still what I can say from now, it's not all hope lost. I know a lot of fans, Chelsea fans, will think, yeah, we could not beat Liverpool. It was never to be, because Liverpool is a fantastic side this season. It's not possible for us with our kind of form, no matter how good we are playing for the last 4 matches, last 1.5 weeks, to take on a team which is playing well throughout the season. So overall, I think it is a good thing. We can still concentrate in the 4 matches remaining in the Premiership and the Europa Cup. I think we can still finish in the top 4. Overall, it could still be a good season finishing. We've got 1 month to go. I hope everything goes well as per the calculations, as things should go well, and Chelsea still has chances. We can finish in the top 4, get on with the Europa Cup. But guys, I want to hear from you a lot. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think will be finished top 4? Do you guys think we can go to Old Trafford and beat Manchester United? And what about Man City and Liverpool? Who's going to win the Premiership? It's going down the wire. Let me know in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys. So till next time, till the next video. Bye guys.